So you see what they're having to do now, right? They said, okay, we got to look at EPA and some of these scientists and figure out what in the world is going on. I saw something and I said, when they stop putting some of that climate change or whatever data on that site, that's them having some kind of independent counsel start looking through and say, we think y'all are lying about some stuff here, right? That's real talk. And so I feel like a lot of people, they don't know or understand when you have a huge transition between the two parties, the way it has shifted. Now that those layers start peeling back, you're going to have some truth come out at the end of the day. That's what's going on. Trust me, that's more about, okay, some of you guys fiddled with the numbers a little bit. Nobody's probably surprised about that, but that's real. That's what happened. So the whole thing that I need people to understand, when I talk about that science being in the Bible, the real Bible, it was two meanings, but the science for real being in the Bible, it's one of those things when it talks about why. This is the deep, just like a scientist or a physicist, right? In this waking life, however you want to state it, it's fascinating and wanting to understand science. If you think about it on that spiritual plane, when it talks about the verses and it talks about these two angels, dark angels, Lucifer's angels, saying, we want to know what wisdom is. They did not know what wisdom was. And that was the whole thing when I tried to break it down. When I'm talking about cosmic warfare, spiritual warfare, it literally is when the person can say, or that dark angel, whatever you want to call it, because people, y'all a trip to me. It's funny because even some of the church folks, when you read in the Bible and it talks about how they thought Jesus was crazy, they thought Einstein was crazy. So guess what? I'm showing you that link between science and religion. They thought Jesus was crazy because he was a healer. In essence, he knew something that a lot of people didn't know how to do. Same with Einstein. They said he was crazy, but he was considered okay because his IQ was this. So again, when you talk about EQ, which I relate to somebody like a Jesus, and IQ, someone like an Einstein, if you have somebody that knows how to bridge both, but it's receiving the information, what I call direct connect, because again, when God say, let us make man in our likeness, he's giving you basically 3 layers. If you know how to integrate all that, you're going to know and just feel some stuff that's really crazy. And for those that don't take the time to really become one with that, that's what I'm talking about. So what did I just break down? Religious folks, Jesus would have been a genius, religious spirituality. Einstein was a genius, scientific logic. So why do you guys give more credit to Einstein than Jesus? That's the question of the day. Take care.